Hello friends, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Tasha and welcome to Wingin' It. Today we are going to be doing a really fun little heat transfer vinyl scrap project. Before we move any further, again, thank you so much for being here. If you do enjoy my videos, please make sure to like them and then also subscribe to my channel. I will also link my Instagram page below where you can find a lot more content. I post pretty regularly on there of fun projects and ideas, and then I'll also link my Etsy shop down below where I've got a lot of different fun digital downloads there, and then I also do a lot of wood signs and stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Today we are going to be doing a heat transfer vinyl scrap project, like I said. So if you are like me, you have a little bucket or drawer or something of just all of your scraps from all of your projects that you think that you'll use someday, and then they just sit there forever and ever. So today we are going to be putting those scraps to good use. So I've got all my little scraps here that I found. I found a few that kind of coordinated with each other, and we're going to be cutting them out into cute little leaf images and then putting them on a fun little tote bag. So the tote bag, I think I got this in like a 3-pack from, I think it was Walmart if I remember correctly. You can make tote bags, it's super simple, but I'm just cheating today and using a store-bought one. So you'll need a little tote bag, or you can use a little makeup zipper bag too. You can even put this design on a t-shirt if you want to. It's kind of really versatile. You can use it anywhere. I will also be using my Easy Press Mini today to be transferring everything on. I love my Easy Press Mini. It is fantastic. If you don't have one of these, I would definitely recommend getting one if it's in your budget, just because it really keeps a nice even temperature, and it's just got such a smooth little bottom to it, and it has never failed me. So it's a wonderful little machine. If you don't have one, definitely check them out, and I'll link that below as well. I will be using a pressing mat too. I've got this little wool pressing mat that I use for all of my projects. This thing is wonderful. So I'll be using this guy to lay underneath, and then I've also got a Teflon sheet that I use over the top of my projects too. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get you guys over to Design Space. I'll show you the design that we'll be using today, and then we'll go ahead and cut everything out and get the show on the road. Okay, so here we are in Design Space. You want to click Upload and then select from Photo Library. I already did this little leaf shape in Procreate, so I had it saved there. I went ahead and removed the background and then just saved it as a cut image. And then once you save it, it will pop up in your uploaded images. Just click that, click Insert, and then it will show up there on your mat. And then you just want to kind of format it, flip it around, and size it to whatever size you want it to be. I wanted mine to be fairly small because we're going to use a lot of these little guys. So I went ahead and resized it here, and then after you size it and figure out what size you want it to be, you want to click Duplicate, and I duplicated it quite a few times, and then I actually grouped that image and flipped it. You can do a horizontal flip on it, and then I made it a different size as well. So this is what your mat looks like once you do that. This is what my Cricut mat looked like because I laid everything out. So I went ahead and laid all those out, and you can actually click each individual little leaf here and move it around according to where you have your vinyl on your mat already. So I went ahead and did that, and you'll see me here just kind of scooching everybody around. Once everything is where you want it, go ahead and click Make It and click Everyday Iron On. I just go with the default settings. I've got a new blade in there, so it works really well with these guys. And then I left everything on the cutting mat so you could see kind of how I laid everything out initially. After I pulled everything off, I cut them all out individually so we can lay them individually on the tote bag itself. And I got the tote bag on the pressing mat, and then I turned my Easy Press onto the medium setting. You'll see there it's on the second line, or the second line is lit up, and then I pressed the tote bag just to kind of warm it up and then get the little wrinkles and everything out of it from being folded up. And after you've done that, you can go ahead and start laying your pieces down. I just laid them down a couple at a time so I could kind of wing it and decide where I wanted everything. And then most of my heat transfer vinyl that I use requires 20 seconds on 320 heat. So, and that's where the medium setting on the Easy Press is at 320. So it worked really well with everything that I had here. I think there was only a couple that tried to peel up a little bit, and I went over them for a couple of seconds, and they turned out sticking really great. So You go ahead and just lay everything down however you think it looks cute, and in the end you should end up with something that looks along the lines like this. And then you've got yourself an easy 10-minute tote bag. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful rest of your day.